trying to cut it.
Everyone's getting their seats. Thank you, everyone, for being here. This will be a very short meeting, but it's an important one.
Okie dokie. Agenda, Pine Mountain Club Property Owners Association, Inc., Board of,
Sorry to interrupt, Madison. Let's rise for the Pledge of
my gosh.
Allegiance. Our treasurer has reminded me of our duties.
To the flag. Four different pledges going at once. We're in the round.
I know.
All right, sorry about that. Agenda, Pine Mountain Club Property Owners Association, Inc., Board of Directors, Special Open Meeting, Monday, July 6th, 2026, 1 p.m., Condor Room. Members are free to speak on a specific agenda item when the board chair calls for discussion on that item. If you would like to bring up a topic that is not listed on today's agenda, the appropriate time to do so is during the members' open forum. This meeting is being recorded to provide access to members and to aid the recording secretary in preparing the minutes. To ensure a respectful and constructive environment for everyone, we kindly ask that all comments be shared in a courteous manner and remain free of personal, argumentative, or disruptive remarks or gestures. Thank you for helping us maintain a positive and inclusive space for community dialogue. Call to order, Debbie Bailey. Here. Yay, Mark Blethyn.
Here.
Madison Bodorf, that's me. Thomas Seglia. Not here. Sean Coulter. Not here. Jim Dixon.
Here.
Nicole Gates.
Here.
Randall Gates.
Here.
Andrea Schoening.
Here.
Thank you. Adopt the agenda. Resolve that the agenda for the special board meeting of directors meeting, did I read it wrong? Agenda for the special board of directors meeting, July 6th, 2026, be adopted.
Second.
Second by Randall. Discussion? All those in favor of adopting the agenda? All right, thank you.
Okay. There are no minutes to approve, no consent agenda, no officer reports, no committee minutes, no EC recommendations. Now we're on to members' open forum. The Board of Directors values and encourages members' participation. This 25-minute members' open forum is for members to share thoughts, ideas, or concerns related to our community. Members wishing to speak are kindly asked to step up to the microphone, address the board chair, and state their name, tract, and lot number. Each member will have up to 5 minutes to speak. To help keep the space respectful and productive for all, we ask that comments be shared in a courteous manner, free from offensive or disruptive language. While the board might not respond immediately during the forum, all comments will be thoughtfully noted and referred to the appropriate staff or committee for follow-up as needed. Questions that cannot be fully addressed during the meeting and require additional follow-up may be submitted in writing or emailed to the recording secretary, and the question will be responded to within 15 calendar days upon receipt. In addition, the member's name, tract, and lot number must be included. Thank you for your continued engagement and care for our mountain community.
If there are no members who wish to speak, we will proceed. Okay.
Okay. There's no old business. And in new business, motion to approve the renewal of the POA's workers' compensation insurance policy for the upcoming policy term due 7/15/2026 and authorize the general manager / board chair to execute all documents necessary to complete the renewal.
Second? Do we have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Did you have something to say, Jim?
I just said second.
Yeah, it looked like you had something to say, though.
Do we want to provide a brief context for this motion? I know we've got, there's been 3 different underwriters, and James probably has the better grasp of the details. The existing benchmark, I believe, came in. Our existing relationship with the benchmark came in as the best and the lowest cost out of 3, and the others were, I know you said State Farm and someone else, James, were at 100 or up to 150?
Yes, for this year's renewal, we requested a comparison to ensure that we're getting the best rate. State Fund and the other, State Fund and Zenith, that's what it was, came in higher. Zenith was slightly over 100. State Fund was over 150, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but what I did do, I reached out to the broker to ask for those documents. He unfortunately had an emergency just right around the time that we were getting the renewal information to draft the resolution. So that is pending as soon as he can get those documents to us so that we can have it as part of the resolution packet.
Yeah. I mean, ideally, this would be part of the normal open session and not a special, but life doesn't always comply with ideal. We have to accommodate.
To make members aware, this is a similar meeting that we held last year at the exact same time because of the timing that the policy renewal has. It falls in between board meetings, and it's a unique situation, but an important one because this is for our workers' comp renewal. Yeah, go ahead.
Because we know that renewal date is going to fall on this particular in-between board meetings, would it be possible in future cycles to get the broker to come up with a quote earlier at the previous, so it would be at the June board meeting, and then we could have those quotes to decide then and then authorize the general GM and the chair to actually not to exceed and sign those when they do come due?
It's already part of the plan to iron this out for future going forward, and we tried adjusting it this month, and that's what James was referring to. Our insurance broker has a family emergency at the moment, so we weren't able to get his feedback around flexibility, but moving forward, this will be handled appropriately ahead of time so that we no longer, there's no intention of repeating this special meeting every year. Any additional discussion? All those in favor of approving our workman's comp renewal?
Do we need to have a member discussion?
Oh,
Or no? No member discussion? Like we're just resolutions?
yeah.
I can't hear you.
Maz is asking me to open it to member comments.
I mean, essentially, it's not to, should we put a not to exceed on this? It's about 81,000, I believe, James? Is that the final quote?
Yeah, not to exceed 80 would be, the right number.
And that's within a few $100s of,
Yeah.
The-
78,952.
Okay.
Yeah.
so would it be okay to amend the motion to include at a cost not to exceed 80,000? Put a limit on this one?
Second.
We have the quote from our broker, and it's 78,952. I can't imagine it going beyond that, but I'm happy to,
Sure.
we have,
Okay.
okay, so George said it's based on payroll, so unless we went over that somehow, we wouldn't go over our workman's comp. But
That's fine.
I have no problem.
The way it is fine.
It's just as easy to do a not to exceed if you think that's helpful.
It's just kind of following the standard operating procedure. We have authorization who can sign, and we have a NTE limit, and we actually don't spend more than the NTE limit. It's kind of
Okay.
purpose there, so.
Yeah, Andrea seconded it. So,
We just have to go back. We have to do the,
yes, this is
And
the
has to
dance we
revoke.
do. Jim, if you would please retract your second.
I retract my second.
Thank you. Then is there any further discussion on the NTE of 80,000? All those in favor of approval with NTE of 80,000? Okay, motion carries. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
okay. All right, so there's no information and correspondence, no directors forum. And now we're in the members rebuttal forum. So the members rebuttal forum is 10-minute period that follows the directors forum, offering members the opportunity to briefly respond to any matter raised by a director. Each speaker will be given up to 1 minute to share their thoughts. Members wishing to speak are kindly asked to step up to the microphone, address the board chair, and state their name, tract, and lot number for the record. While the board might not respond immediately, all comments will be respectfully noted.
Okay, if there are no member comments, we will adjourn. Is there anything you wish to say?
Motion to adjourn?
Okay, the next regular open board meeting will take place on July 18th, 2026 at 10 a.m. in the Condor Room. Motion to adjourn?
Thank you, everyone on the board for attending, and thank you to our audience members for being here. We shall see you soon.